Every year when you start a season, you come out of camp with questions you want to answer, kinks that you want to iron out. What were you looking for from your team today?
First game, we're always looking for execution. Execution, being sharp, coming out and not trying to rush things too much. We actually have concentrated a lot on our transition game. I thought we're actually pretty fast in transition. We're a good transition team. We just need to know when to slow it. But we just started the game 1 for 7. We missed a lot of chippies, missed a lot of 2-footers. 2-footers in the paint. I mean, we really those shots, we couldn't have gotten any better looks on some of those shots, and I thought we tightened up after we missed some of those shots, and then finally got us going. I think maybe Keena hit a 3 coming off a set play, and we kind of got going after that. But it took us a little bit. I thought Grambling hit some tough shots in that first half.
Keena, was the slow start partly first game nerves or jitters for the starting the season?
Maybe a little bit.
Weren't particularly concerned though?
Oh, we tried to cut down on turnovers at the beginning. We had a couple that Rhonda wanted us to work on. She said that before we came out, so hopefully we can just forget about that. We'll learn from it.
When you get an opponent that only has 3 subs sitting on the bench, is part of the approach going in the assumption that you're going to just wear them down and grind them down rather than try to necessarily blow them out early?
Did you see our bench? We only had 4 subs.
That's true, but you won by 20.
No, we're really what we talked about is they played Baylor last night. Let's get the ball. We did talk about running them and push the ball and try and get some easy buckets in transition. We're trying to score as much as we can in transition because it's very difficult for teams. If you really push the ball, it's very difficult for teams to defend in transition. You can't scout it. I mean, you can scout half court once you have to set it up. It's a lot easier to double teams, a lot easier to double, triple team somebody like Keena. So we're looking to score in transition more. But, we also knew the fact. I mean, I thought considering they played last night at Baylor at 7 o'clock and came back here, I thought Grambling did a heck of a job. I thought they Grambling looked good. I thought they hit some tough shots. They didn't show any signs of fatigue, and like you say, with only 3 subs, I mean, I got to give them credit there. They fought.
Keena scored 20 or more 9 times last year. Her scoring's no secret. How is she different from your standpoint as a coach? How is she different this year than she was a year ago?
She's such a joy to coach. As long as she doesn't give up 20, I'm okay. I think she is concentrating on her defense more this year, and especially on ball has gotten better. We still need to get better with off ball. She tends to relax a little bit, off ball dropping. That's why we try and keep her on the ball as much as possible. But she has picked it up. She's going to run. She'll probably handle the ball more in transition. She'll run the point a little bit more this year, put the ball in her hands, and try and create shots for her in transition. I mean, there's no secret. We're trying to create as many shots as we can for her in transition. And like I said, that's when you get her on she's so explosive. She's so fast with the basketball. And that's a key. I thought, what was nice today was to see her turn the corner more instead of always relying on the outside shot and getting herself to the free throw line. Although I think she's going to go back and shoot a few free throws. What'd you miss, 3?
Yep.
Keena, at this time a year ago, in December when you joined the team, maybe you were a little bit of an unknown quantity, but after the year you had last year being Conference Player of the Year, the word's out, you're on film. Did you find you were defended differently than you were when you first joined the team last year?
I don't think so. They applied great pressure from the beginning. I think maybe that's where we kind of struggled, just facing their on-ball defense especially.
How important is it? You got 4 players in double figures tonight. How important was it to get more of a balanced attack rather than looking for just 1 or 2 players to carry the load?
I think that's huge. I like that. I don't like just to rely on one player, and that's one thing I want this team to understand, that we're not just going to rely on Keena, because Keena single-handedly is not going to beat anybody. We need help, and she knows that because she got double and triple teamed at the end of the year. And what we're trying to work on is when she is double and triple teamed is Keena being able to find the open players because she does see the court so well. But I think you're going to see KP didn't have a good game today, but she will get better with every game. You see, Gabby's such a spark for us, but I think Destiny is a much improved player from last year. Her and Akil worked very well together. I thought Akil finally got going and Dee finally got going, but Destiny's so much more active this year, and I think her work ethic is so much better, and she's bought into what we're trying to do. And when kids, I think when they see the success, or they see that it pays off when you work hard, you buy into a system instead of fighting the system. I mean, I really think Destiny could play a very important role in how we finish this season. I really do. I think because she's an explosive post player.
You got 4 days till TCU. You guys always play each other tough. What do you want to see changed or cleaned up between now and Wednesday?
We got to hit outside shots against them. They're going to probably zone us. I would think they played zone the other day. Both making a miss. They're real big. They're much improved from last year. They're big across the front line. They're going to make you shoot it from the outside shot. The thing about it is we're going to get those outside shots all night long. So we can't be rushing because we're going to get shots. We can't be impatient. We're going to have to stop their point guard. She killed us last year. I think she hit 8 threes. I think she had 24 the other night. She's a great three-point shooter in transition. And now I'll tell you what, she single-handedly beat us last year. I mean, she really did.
You've got Keena Cole transferred from TCU, and I know she can't play this year because of the transfer rules, but do you pick her brain at all to find out about their personnel, or do you feel like you know them so well that you've already got your plan in place and you don't really have to rely on Keena?
We got a pretty good game plan on going in.